Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams.
Previously on Dungeons and Dracon Beams. The Pemalites are peaceful. The Pemalites do not believe in violence. The Pemalites crafted the Chi in their image and programmed them so they could never harm another creature. Xander wondered at what that makes him, now that he's a bastardization of the Pemalites' creation. It feels as though there should be klaxons, but instead, the hallways reverberate with Zach's voice, pretending to be an Andalite and ordering everyone to stand down. Xander extends the hologram, like a reflex, over the creatures in his care, wrapped in the cloak of his protection, and not a moment too soon, as all of Xander's sensors suddenly blink out. It's the result of a massive amount of energy loosed in front of him. It's only milliseconds before the inputs correct themselves, but the new reality is discordant with the recording from a moment prior. Subvisor 11, coded in their species' blood. Sky, sunrise, where previously there was only a gray wall. Smoke still curls from the edges of the metal. Distantly, there's a thud and a clang. Kamren and Savannah still fighting. Xander did not want to think of that. The controller with the golden armor made that easy as he sprang towards Xander, attacking. Blue Sash Hork-Bajir joined the fray. Doors hissing open as controllers unwilling to join the fight scurry around the chaos. Pemalite shields make Xander a passive observer as the hits continue to land on the projected body of Visor 3. He notes as Subvisor 11 looks towards the hole in the ship and then slinks back to cower in a corner. Xander has to consciously create wounds on his holographic body to mimic the very real ones appearing on the controllers. And he watches as they start to fall, dead. His programming should have kicked in. He should have stopped it. Could have. Would not. Did not. He still had choice. Ivory and steel shot out, taking a hold of the human alien known as Sierra Rose and the small reptilian alien. He creates the illusion of Visor 3's body and its back legs kicking out, sending them flying out into the atmosphere. Gravity begins to pull at his form, and looking up he watches as the nose of the ship tilts upwards. And that's where we are now.
The Bladeship rumbles through the early morning sky of Ocean Grove. Its main hull has a hole with a trail of smoke blowing in its wake. The prow of the ship raises to the purple and orange sunrise painting in the sky. Inside are the remains of a battlefield. Subvisor 11 is surrounded by dead Hork-Bajir and human controllers, clinging to what he can to keep himself away from the hole in the side of the ship. In this room, the main shaft hallway, there's only 2 elite soldiers left, one in gold armor, one in blue, and they both have Dracon Beams leveled at each other. Zach, you're still in the terminal near the engines, maintaining your firewall, helping wherever you can. Dylan, who has demorphed, has made her way to the destroyed door leading to the corridor in between the core room and the entrance to the bridge. And with Zach's help, she's on her way to the bridge to join the others as black fur begins to grow out of her skin. On the bridge, Aximili is concentrating on flying the ship by himself. Kamren is currently in Hork-Bajir morph and staggering at the top of one of the steps. Pheaha and Savannah, who is also in Hork-Bajir morph, have currently finished up the last of the Hork-Bajir on the steps. And Savannah, you seem to stagger a little bit as this fight ends. Your vision is starting to blur. You put your hand on the wall for just a second to steady yourself. The Subvisor 11's poison is starting to take more of a toll on you now. Dylan, as you finish climbing the steps, you see a Hork-Bajir fall to his knees. You recognize this morph as the sashed Hork-Bajir that you all recorded. You don't know who is in this morph, but you know it's one of your friends. This moment of silence is broken by a thought speak from Aximili. Prince Savannah, I've routed the ship toward the outer atmosphere as requested by Zach. The lifting sequence has begun. We should reach the outer atmosphere in 2 minutes.
Why are we attempting to go to atmosphere? And that's open to Zach, Aximili, the team.
He did not tell me the reason why, only that he wanted to get us into the vacuum of space.
I do not understand why we would go to the vacuum of space. We have the plan to crash this ship, to eliminate all of it. We should continue with that. We should not add an additional route.
Yes, Prince Savannah.
She'll say that, like, open to Zach. Like, Zach can hear that, too. I know he can't respond because he's not in Morph, but, like, Zach knows that, like, she doesn't understand what his plan was, and that she's like, let's just stick with what we've got.
So, Zach, last time you communicated with Aximili through the terminal. So.
Yeah, exactly. I'll try to send that, the idea briefly, that I'm trying to get Subvisor 11 sucked out of the side of the ship.
He has just sent me a message. He wishes to eliminate the subvisor through the vacuum. Have him pull out of the hole that we created.
The subvisor will be gone either way. We should continue with our plan.
Aximili will keep one of his eyes on, like, Zach's messenger, but he'll start the process to take it out of the rising sequence.
Yeah, Zach will like even say, like, you know, do what Prince Savannah says.
Yeah, he reads it and then kind of closes that message and goes back to work. As you, like, are making your way back up these steps to the bridge, Savannah, you do see a morphing Dylan coming out of the other side of the steps, and Kamren kind of dropped to his knees and, like, holding himself up.
I think she'll, just speaking to Kamren, like, Kamren, we should do more.
Yeah. And you see, like, one of his blades in his head start to retract.
I think she'll kick off her morph sequence too.
You all hear more Dracon fire going off somewhere in the ship. Zach, if you're looking on the monitors, you can see that they are still kind of going at it in here. Subvisor 11 is hurt, and he's trying to stay away from everything, but this Blue Elite Guard has just entered right before you shut the doors. So he's dealing with a fresh Elite Guard. He does have one in here with him, and you just see them exchanging Dracon fire.
Is there a turret in this hallway? I can't recall.
There's one over here.
I'll keep trying to shoot at the bad guys.
All right.
Especially Subvisor 11.
The only one you can't get is the blue armored one, because he's, like, right up against the wall where the turret can't go. But yeah, you can shoot Subvisor 11 for sure.
I just want to, whoever's bad, I'm going to try to take him out. If it's just taking pot shots, that's fine too.
I'll give you 2 different attacks, but go ahead with your first one against Subvisor 11. It's a dexterity roll. With the first shot, you see the quick Subvisor 11 look up, see the turrets aim towards him, and he, like, darts out of the way. I will say he moves closer to the armored guard. So you can still hit him. You'll just take disadvantage on the shot against him on the second one.
Oh, taking disadvantage on the second one? Great. I did so good on the first one. Why wouldn't I want to take disadvantage? Well, there's a 12.
Yeah, you see him, like, hunker against the wall as it shoots down beside him. Anything else you want to do?
I don't think there's much I can do. Well, okay, I do need to verify that I can open this exit down here in the lower deck where I am, excuse me. On the starboard side, there's a door that opens forward to the outside of the ship.
That is an opening, but you all already checked it. It's basically a port for docking in space.
Okay, but it still opens to the outside.
It does, but, like, what I'm saying is you all checked it before, and you all might have failed to check or something like that.
Okay. I can't open it from here?
What do you want to do? You want to try to open it?
I want to see if I'm able to open it so that I have an exit without having to go back upstairs.
Roll a computer check.
I'd love to. 17.
You can open it from here, but you see that there are, like, levels of clearance that you have to be able to do it, because it normally only gets open when it's docking somewhere. So yeah, you have to go through safety protocols and stuff, but it's possible.
Okay, so it's not an immediate thing. It's not the quick exit that I thought I had.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just going to start firing off messages to Axe to make sure that everyone has an escape plan?
Aximili will communicate with everybody. Zach is checking on our escape plans.
Cockroaches. I think we have to go cockroaches and try to get out through the holes in the ship.
Mateo will say, I do not have a cockroach.
Then we'll have you get out earlier in a bird morph. You should probably start now.
Very well.
If Max messages that to me, I'm going to be like, the only hole in the ship is the one that has Subvisor 11 in the way.
The only hole so far. That was open too. So like Zach would hear Savannah say that also.
Okay.
Like it doesn't have to, as long as she can thought speak, she will include Zach in this loop.
God, if I can just send a schematic of the ship or something to Max and be like, hole here, bad guy here, 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 locked door here, 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 here.
I mean, I don't think that's too far out of the realm of possibilities for you to be able to pinpoint certain
if I'm
places.
Basically the guy in the chair right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, is just be like, here's the map of how you're going to get out. There's a lot of problems with this plan that going into the vacuum of space for 4 fucking seconds would probably solve.
She'll reiterate, he continues to want to go to space. He says it will solve a lot of problems quickly.
He circles the problems on the map.
How many ships are in space outside of the planet? How many ships will we come up on radar if we go out of the atmosphere? Especially in a Bladeship.
Zach thinks that's an excellent question and would love to find the answer to it. Tap, 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 tap.
Mateo will say, the potential of too many of more than we can handle.
And then what would be the excuse if we do make it into atmosphere, make it past all of those ships for suddenly taking a nosedive and crashing, as opposed to something's gone off, we have a hole in the ship now and we are crashing within atmosphere where ships are already, if my understanding is correct, weaker.
Zach just starts typing like, whatever you say, Prince Savannah.
I mean, if Zach has like answers to the questions, she will listen. She's not like, she's asking these questions seriously.
Yeah, I mean, Zach doesn't have an answer to those questions. Zach was worried about the immediate issues within the ship, was not thinking about the issues outside the ship. Instead, he sends that message back to Max and then starts shooting the turret again. Even if he misses.
Hell
he just tries to start illuminating those problems.
I love that.
Yeah, good call.
Dylan, what are you doing during all this?
Morphing.
Yeah, everybody morphing that wants to speed it up. Let's roll, because I'm sure everybody kind of does.
Yes, please, sir. May I have a speed up?
I think Aximili will also start to demorph, because he's going to need to be able to morph, so...
This whole time I thought he was an Andalite.
Matea is.
Me too.
Say it is, okay.
And I know you just told me, but like the speed in which that went out of my brain.
There's a lot going on.
You all see that Aximili and Matea, their morphs going off quick. Kamren staggers and falls to the ground. He has disadvantage on saving throws and attack rolls. So do you, Savannah, so that's a 14 and not a 20. You still speed up your morph, though.
Oh, it's okay. I thought when I saw a 20, surely that's wrong. So I'm really just glad that, in a way, that's how it
We
went.
found a way to make sure that didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm glad that we made sure that I could do less.
Dylan is gonna move to Kamren and pick him up.
Yeah, you see, like, his eyes roll back a little bit, and he's like, oh, hey, Dylan.
Morph, idiot.
He'll try to start again, because the natural one does stop it. Gotcha. And you see it starts up again and even speeds up a little bit now that you've kind of brought it back. All right, Zach, yeah. Let's try to kill some Yeerks.
I love that. It's my favorite sentence. Can I look for like an auto-targeting or something that I can activate that would let me use my computer skill?
Here's what I'll do. Use your computer or your tech or whatever. I think they're the same, but use that as like your bonus action to see if you can gain advantage on this.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yep. You have advantage.
Nice. I'll take that. And now I'm going to shoot at Visor 11 again. Fuck me, man.
He closes back in against that wall, trying to stay as flat as he can now that he sees you're shooting. I will say that the other controller in there that is against him is right beside him. For that reason, I'm not going to give disadvantage on the next shot. So it'll still be this one. You have actual advantage and not a flat row, is what I'm saying. So you can go again.
So here's what I want to know: that controller that is in Subvisor 11's way gets to just live. So Visser 11 doesn't murder him, so he can.
Oh no, they're fighting back and forth.
Okay, those two are fighting.
Yeah, and there's 3 of them in there that are shooting back and forth. That's just kind of theater of the mind as you're doing your thing too.
I got you. Okay, so this is a flat roll.
No, this is with advantage.
This is still with advantage. Well, I got a 14. Zach's never rolled this fucking bad on a dex check.
That misses, but we brought up them wrestling back and forth. Make another roll, and if this one hits, it'll hit the other bad guy.
Okay.
It missed Subvisor 11, but we'll see if it hits him, and it does. So I think that was 3d6.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Go ahead and go 3d6. And this is the blue armored elite guard.
All right, there's 11.
You see him like arches back as he gets hit and falls into the visor or the subvisor. Up in the bridge, the ship has leveled out now. You already had like kind of a predetermined place where you wanted it to go down.
We did. We had like it wasn't like these exact latitude, longitude. It was like, here's like the range of area where we want this to go. And it was far enough out into the forest that it was not going to hit like any human settlements nearby.
You all are back on track. The ship shoots through the air. No cloak, no cover of rain even, as you all zoom into the woods. We are approaching the spot. We have maybe 2 minutes. I can circle if we need to make more time, but we should get moving.
What's everybody's status on getting to unkillable insect?
How far am I into my gorilla morph, Austin?
Go ahead and make another check, and if you pass it, we'll say you're through it.
Crap.
You have about 10-ish seconds left.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So Dylan's gonna go, not an unkillable bug yet, but I have an idea. I'm just gonna do it, okay? And then she turns around and runs out the door.
So there are 2 stairs up here. The one you came in, and then this one that Savannah came down. When you came through, you saw that this door was pretty much singed.
That's not the one I'm going to. I'm going the other one.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Dylan runs past as her morph is starting to finish, and she drops onto her knuckles and moves down the steps.
I think Savannah's just going to do like when Dylan said that, she was just waiting for the plan. So as Dylan's trying to do this, she's going to be, so how much time do we need? She's just trying to coordinate with Aximili. Do we need to circle, or can we get to the point that we're all good with the plans that we're doing to get out of here?
As long as I can unmorph, remorph quickly, we should be good.
Was that open thought speak?
To the team, yeah.
Zach's just going to reiterate all the bad guys that are in the way of the exit and just like let Max know he hasn't solved any of those problems yet.
Zach, at this point, can you make some new exits in the ship?
I'm going to try.
So, Zach, you do know that hole came from this gunner station over here that Dylan used, and you know where the other ones are. There's gunner stations on each side and in the front.
How far? I don't think I could point at the bridge. Can I blow up the turret itself so that it just blows a hole in the front of the ship?
Like override
Can I overload the turret or something? Yeah.
The turret is back here.
Oh, okay. I thought it was these giant points on the front. I thought these are the guns.
The one that you've been shooting is what I'm talking about, are right here.
Sorry, not that. I meant the big guns on the outside of the ship that made the hole inside of the ship.
There's no like real override sequence for them. To do that, I would say it'd be another knocking down safety clearances, overriding code to be able to do it. Not impossible. You just probably have to do it at that terminal.
Okay. Which terminal?
The ones for each of the big guns. So like,
oh, I'd have to be here.
Yeah.
Let me think real quick. So if they come down this stairway, they'll come out here and then they can go to this door. Okay. So Zach's gonna, if there's a way to overload this turret that will blow up that interior hallway, I'm gonna do it. And then I'm going to go set it to go or whatever.
That one I'll say you can try to overload and blow up. It'll be a check, but if it does, it could do some damage.
Let's go for it. That's computer.
Yes.
22.
Yeah, you overload it. The internal lasers start to overheat and it heats up. The metal gets hot. You can see that from the cameras. And then it explodes. We'll do, you know what? Let's do 66.
23.
This explosion kind of rocks the ship. As like the smoke clears a little bit, you can see through other cameras that there is a hole in there. It's not as big as the other one, but it's still like leaking out, causing the ship to shake even more as you all are flying through. It's a small enough hole for some things to get out of.
Is Subvisor 11 still moving?
He drops to a knee, but he's still breathing. With a 19, I think he jumps back enough. I will say you get the elite guard, though.
All right. Zach heads for this elevator then.
With a double move, you can get up there, so you can start your turn there next turn.
Okay.
Dylan, as you barrel through, you get down to the steps. You see this entrance right here as your morph finishes. Peeking through that hole, you do see a human controller at this door. DeVry. Zach pointed it out to you as well.
Oh, it's DeVry? I'm not worried. I get to the door and I go, Zach, I need you to open the door.
I mean, Zach can't reply and is also not at that terminal anymore.
Zach has moved away from the terminal.
Max, can you open the door?
I will give it a shot. I am doing a lot up here. Let me see. He's going to make this with disadvantage. There's also a firewall on it. Let's see what happens, though. Zach's firewall is still up. It will take me just another second. I'll let him use basically 2 actions to try to do it. It will take me more time. There is a lot going on up here.
Dylan is face to face with DeVry now. Oh, God. Okay. Wait, is there a keypad?
There's not a keypad on this one. There is like a button that opens the door, but nothing happens. Zach done locked this real good.
All right. After she hits the button and nothing happens, she's just going to turn to DeVry and just like buck up.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Oh my God. Do I have to? There you go.
Quick, ask her so much more.
I'll do whatever you need me to do. Stop. Don't hurt me. Don't kill me. I don't. Fuck these guys. They're always trying to kill us. They're always killing you.
Get this door open.
Is this the way out? Okay, I'll do it. And for probably the 12th time this whole encounter, DeVry will try to make a computer check to take down Zach's firewall.
Count on you, DeVry. Come on.
Boom. A 22.
Oh my God.
He just needed
Just
the
need a
proper
little
motivation.
Yeah, exactly.
You took this motherfucker to university.
That's right.
You see him like as soon as you bulk up to him, he has like these tools that he picked up earlier. He immediately goes in to like this panel that has the button to open, and he pops it open, starts stripping wires, connects them together, ties another one, and then puts the panel back on and presses it, and then
Sweet. You see where Subvisor 11 is right there? You just see a big ass gorilla paw just reach through and grab him by the throat. Oh, and I didn't realize that I had strong grip, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
You want to roll that damage? Is this non-lethal or?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Dylan.
Yeah.
This door opens and your gorilla fist reaches through and grabs this leathery gray skin. You see an elite guard look up at you. His visor's cracked, but inside you see his eyes widen as he sees your gorilla face just face to face with Subvisor 11. What does this look like?
So I think there's definitely a moment where Dylan has him by the throat and she's squeezing and she goes, "You remember me, don't you? I don't think I need the stripes." And then just slams him into the ground.
We see this spatter of blood go in the air, sharp teeth break off. Subvisor 11 lays in a pool of his own blood. You do have an extra attack, and there is an elite guard right next to you as well.
Yeah, we'll just punch him.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage because he's scared?
Yeah. As your fist swings, he manages to just roll out of the way as you knock off his armor. That is a miss.
Heck.
So concentration checks for the demorphing.
I'm not demorphing yet because these two guys are still in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to thought speak to everybody. Visser 11's out of the way. You can start moving this way.
Hell yeah, Dylan, you kicked it. His thought speak cuts off.
Why?
Because
Okay, he didn't die. He didn't die. Got it. Just making sure.
Yeah. He's good.
Oh, great.
As you hear the name Subvisor 11, that poison just pulses through you, and it stops your morph for a second. But then you hear it is down. Is there anything you want to do while you're up here?
I am up here with Kamren. Remind me where my Pheaha is at this point in the thing.
She is right beside you and Kamren. She's
That's what I
just
thought.
morphing to what looks to be Kingfisher.
Okay. How big? How big is she right now?
Half of her size, her normal size.
I have a very important question. Does Savannah know that it looks to be Kingfisher?
Sure doesn't. Savannah's like, I don't know, bird.
You got pretty blue feathers.
Yeah. No, wait, she might know this Kingfisher because you remember the one that this was acquired from just didn't have any head feathers.
Nope. Has no idea. Her morph is stopped. Her con check is fucked. She doesn't know what kind of bird this is. She doesn't know she's poisoned, still having a great time. But somehow throughout all of that adversity of like her morph stopped, she's not feeling great. I think she's going to like scoop up my Pheaha because she's still like part Hork-Bajir. She's going to scoop up my Pheaha and just say to these guys, let's get moving. Let's get you so you can escape.
I will get everything ready here and meet you as soon as I can. It's Aximili. He's making sure this is going to go where it needs to go.
She's going to privately thought speak back just to Aximili. Make sure you get out.
I will, Prince Savannah. We still have much to do. And Kamren will look back to Aximili as he's still demorphing, but as he sees you start to move, he'll kind of stagger with you.
Yeah, good.
And are you guys going the same way Dylan did?
Yeah, Dylan's saying Visor 11 is clear. As far as Savannah knows, that's like the closest big opening that you can throw a bird out of in a ship. So yeah, that's what she's taking.
Let's go to Zach.
I guess on the elevator ride up, Zach hears the Subvisor 11 is down. I think he would have no reason to do anything except start morphing to cockroach. Like even on the elevator ride up, just start morphing. Because we don't need another big hole now. We're good. The bad guys are no longer a problem.
Zach, if you're just going to keep morphing and keep moving at a dash with your morph.
Zach should remember if there's any locked doors in the way.
The core room where everything is, like where everybody's meeting up, there are 2 doors on the north and south side of it. The south side door has a hole in it that's big enough for even a Hork-Bajir to get through. The north side door has been crumpled and melted from Dracon fire, so it can't be hacked, it can't be unlocked, and it's basically melded shut. Could you try to get it through there? Maybe if you were small enough. But each of these corridors that leads from on the north and south of the core room have entrances that lead to steps that lead to the bridge. They're on either side, so you can take the steps up through the bridge, back down the other side of the steps to get into the core room where the hole is on that side. The core room leads into the main shaft where the Visser, the elite guards have been fighting, where Zach blew up the first turret, and where Dylan blew the hole in the side of the ship, and where Xander jumped out. I think that those are the main points. In between all of you all, there is essentially 3 controllers left. One of them looks pretty beat the shit. That is the elite soldier, the blue elite soldier. The gold elite soldier is in this room too, looking at the gorilla at the end, and DeVry is panicking next to the big hulking silverback gorilla, Big Jim from the Gardens. We love him, you know him.
Thank you, Austin.
We love him and he loves apples.
Yeah. So, with that being said, Zach?
Yeah, okay. So with that map in mind, then yeah, Zach just is going to mentally reroute to the bridge and then back down the other side. So he needs to go to the bridge anyway to make sure everyone's okay.
What happens with Dylan?
Dylan's going to try and grab this elite guard. Is my bonus action. So strength.
Yep. Well, maybe he'll
You
crit
know
one
what?
too.
Maybe he will. Go ahead. I have inspiration.
Roll it up. The smoke is just making it hard to see him, and he's managing to back up.
Okay. Well, then I'm still gonna punch him. Try to punch him.
Yeah, I would.
There you go.
That should do it. What's this look like? He has 1 hit point left.
Oh God. Dylan doesn't realize how hard she's about to do it because, you know, it's a smoky and he just dodged and everything, but she just reaches out and just haymakers him right into the wall. And then she's gonna head for the other one. Knuckles and feet go boom, boom, boom down this hallway.
Roll me an athletics check. Let's get cinematic here.
Why gorilla not strong?
Can Dylan have my inspiration?
You can grant somebody your inspiration.
Can you please take my inspiration, please?
I can try. I can try to not waste it.
I believe in you.
14. So it didn't have to be a high check. It just couldn't be like a 6. That's a 2 on the die. So at first, as you're running through, there's all these bodies kind of scattered over. It's hard to like find your footing. But Savannah, how do you inspire Dylan in this moment?
She's just going to simply give the update, since she's still at least partially Hork-Bajir and can thought speak. We're on the way to the main hall. I have my Pheaha so that we can evacuate hers. It's the drive that we are on the way, and also we're bringing my Pheaha, we're bringing her. She's in a position of needing help during morph, and she's getting out of there. So it's just the drive to help them both.
Dylan, you find your footing and you just dig your knuckles into the ground as you spring up in the air, and you can take your second attack.
Oh my God.
You are on top of this guard in the golden armor, and you are just like beating him down, and he seems to be getting the shit kicked out of him. He's still up, but you're still on top of him. By this time, Savannah, you reach the core room, and you can see DeVry as you are demorphing.
I was demorphing until someone, Austin, stopped me.
That's true. I didn't stop you. That the dice did, the gravity.
Well, you're the GM. The dice is your fault.
So anything you want to do as you get to the core room?
I think her main objectives here are to protect mostly my Pheaha in this vulnerable position, but also Kamren. So if there's a specific move that you need me to declare, it's going to be hold until one of them needs protection of some sort.
You see Kamren has almost, like, he's more human than he is Hork-Bajir now, and he's kind of standing behind you as you're still hulking up a little bit.
Him obscured from this person, and also I'm assuming he's going to start going to cockroach, so we'll see what up.
Like, DeVry's not even paying attention to you. He's looking at this battle ensuing in front of him.
Then cartoon character like sneaking past your parents in the kitchen when you get home too late. She's just gonna try to get them past.
And by this time, Zach, you're halfway as you get to the bridge, and you see Aximili is Andalite, but you see like his eye stalks are just now starting to shrink into his head. Yeah, he's doing some morphing too. Anything you want to do up here in the bridge?
Is Max the only one left on the bridge?
He is.
I don't think I can. I don't have any abilities that allow me to inspire morph faster, so I'm just gonna say, all right, come on, you about ready, bro? Let's go.
Yes, one more thing. He's done pretty good on his last check. He gets advantage on this, and if he succeeds, it's time to escape. So you see him type in as his fur on his fingers start to turn brown and chitinous as he hits the last button and turns to you and joins you on the trek down.
Cool.
Savannah, as you get closer to this door, you see a gorilla on top of the golden armored guard. I'm going to give him one attack as he's got this guard on.
No, I don't think you should.
I want to. It's disadvantaged with his Dracon Beams.
I don't like it, and I don't want you to.
I mean, it's close contact and he's prone, so
Disadvantage, for sure. And that is a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
7 radiant damage as you see it, just a blast. It's not radiant, it's Dracon Beam damage. A blast shoots out from underneath this gorilla, and you see one of the arms just detach from the gorilla and lay on the ground. But now, Dylan, it is your turn.
I still got one arm.
17 hits. You have one more attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go crazy. 19 hits. What's this look like?
like, you can tell that Dylan hasn't even registered that the other arm has come off. And you just see these big smashes. And the second smash, you just hear this squelching noise as the fist collides, but then as you hear it hit the floor of the ship.
And Savannah, that you're coming up to this door where DeVry is. He's not paying attention. He's looking straight. Are you just going past him?
Yeah.
He turns and sees you and just staggers back, doesn't do anything.
So DeVry, I'm walking past the door. DeVry is in a space that can be enclosed.
He is in the core room.
Let me tell you the funny thing I want to do, because I think it's funny, and I think that will affect the decision of the words that you say to me next.
Okay.
Is there any possible way to, as they're walking past, DeVry looks, has this moment of panic, and Savannah just casually grabs the door and slides it shut?
You can do that.
Cool.
It does close the door that Zach and them need to get into, but they can open it back up.
Well, it's for the goof. It was mostly for the goof, so I'm happy to bypass it to not add another obstacle in the way of my cohorts.
Just athletics check real quick for Zach with advantage as Aximili's helping you.
Yeah, that's a 2 on athletics.
With advantage.
That one.
Because
Advantage.
Aximili's
Oh, then
helping.
it's a 15. 16. Sorry, you did
With
say
a
that.
16, as Zach and Max get to this hole, to the core room, they are fully cockroach and can fly through as Savannah shuts the door.
Cool.
It was just the funny visual of him having the panic attack and just being like, no.
Sealed his fate. You guys are all in this room. There's wind sucking from this hole over here. I'm
Gross.
keeping it. The suck hole.
Ah,
Dude,
What, dude? Suck
Why did-
hole. We're all adults here.
adults don't call it a suck hole.
Some adults do.
I do if I say, like, Austin, shut your suck hole.
See? Thanks, Jenna.
I don't think you got the point of that.
No, I think he should thank you.
he's just happy to be supported. Okay, so were there small enough holes for cockroaches back here at the other
Yes.
explosion? Is everyone a cockroach except Pheaha?
Kamren is starting to morph cockroach now. Savannah's still
Oh, and Dylan
half
is-
Hork
Savannah
Bajir.
should kick off that Hork Bajir morph again. BT dubs.
Yep, with disadvantage as this poison hurts your body.
When Zach gets in the room, presuming cockroach eyesight is sufficient to tell that pretty much nobody else has done what the plan was, Zach's gonna be like, so did we all got the cockroach memo? Like, we're all doing that? Everybody's doing that, not just a couple of us?
Pheaha does not have a cockroach, so we are getting her to her exit point. The rest of us are in progress.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a bummer. Those are like the rarest animals. We should have probably planned for that.
When we get back, we will make lists of what Pheaha already has and what everyone already has, and we will get any sort of morphs like this.
Zach is gonna realize he sounds a little shitty right now, and it's just gonna be like, good call, Prince Savannah.
Dylan, demorph! The wind's coming through, and Kamren can't speak yet.
Yeah, I think Dylan has, like, turned around and seen her other arm laying on the ground and is just, like, staggered a little and goes, oh, right. Demorph. And she's going to start doing that.
Zach will take a minute to use inspiration to just give anybody who needs it, like, that extra little bonus to morph a little faster. I guess I can just do that with my normal inspiration ability. I can't do it for the group, can I?
You can take some time and do it, yeah.
Dylan for sure, Savannah, and Kamren. Cameron's still not morphed, right? And is that everyone? Because Max is fully morphed now.
Mm-hmm. And we'll go ahead and call Pheaha fully morphed as well. And Savannah has restarted her morph.
Yeah, that was all 3 of my inspiration die, so you guys can have that.
Sick. Yeah, so if Savannah's holding Pheaha now as unknown bird species that none of us could possibly identify, she will, like, with the wind.
Zach knows what it is.
No, well, Zach would know. Savannah has no idea, but she's gonna, as best she can, help facilitate, go out the door, throw, but trying to get close, right? So that, like, honestly, listen, you joke, I've thrown birds like that before. It's fine, they can fly. is great. What she's most worried about, honestly, is the buffeting of the wind coming back in and getting Matea slammed against the ship. So anything she can do to try to help facilitate that, even if it's like throwing in her rapidly shrinking blades into the side and like helping push her out of the hole in the wall.
As you slam one of your blades into the side of the hull and get close to the bigger hole, because that's the one she has to go out of, the suck hole.
You gotta stop calling it the suck hole.
Roll an athletics check with
Can I have advantage because you called it a suck hole and I don't like that?
You do have an inspiration die.
No, but
You can have your advantage because you stuck your blade into the side of the suck hole.
Strength as a Hork-Bajir?
Strength as a Hork-Bajir.
Gotcha. With
inspiration if you want to use it.
I gave it away. I had advantage? Yay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this bird is, but I'm gonna get it out of here.
You shoot it out with like the ease of
shoot it out of the suck hole?
Bird's always in the suck hole. You throw it out and she spreads her wings, catches it perfectly in the sky. Matea's out.
You're a bad man.
I'm regular man.
Austin by day.
Regular man by night.
I thought he was a man of the night.
He is a man of the night. He loves walking around at night.
Like Batman.
Man of the night in the streets. Regular man in the sheets.
Oh no. That's the worst combination.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh shit. Kamren's morphing. He speeds it up. I don't think this is going to be too much of outside of what you want anyway, Zach. But as like you're in this kind of wind tunnel now and the suck hole is going on, if you want to go straight out of it, you can. If you don't, you can roll an athletics check to try to steady yourself and stay in here for a minute.
I will roll that athletics check because Zach wants to be the last one out. Fuck. I think Zach's leaving.
All right, Aximili he'll stay with you. He'll try.
I guess I rolled a 3.
You guys see 2 cockroaches just shoot past out through the suck hole.
Zach is like, I'm gonna stay here to make sure everybody goes.
I will join you. Concentration checks. Let's see how you do. You all see Kamren shoot down. Like after seeing the other 2 cockroaches get blown out, he just starts shrinking faster. His antennas sprout up. Blown out is right.
Blown out the suck hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
spit out the suck hole.
What? Can you just assume I don't mean it like that?
No, I can't because like here's the thing. I believe that you don't mean it. I believe in my heart you don't mean it, but you say these things.
Yeah. Suck hole's fun to say.
You did turn it on.
I did turn it on. This is me. You're right,
Yeah.
Nate. I've done it. I'm not going to turn it off, though, either. So, Dylan, you are morphing, but make a strength check.
I'm demorphing.
Demorphing, yeah, that's right.
So am I still enough gorilla to use gorilla strength?
Yes.
Sweet.
You grab onto something as you demorph. I'm going to say with his 20, Kamren finishes his demorph, and he's trying to hold on, but you see his little cockroach body just sliding down the floor. He says, all right, I can't hold on much longer. Hurry up, lovebirds. He's out. And you guys are stuck in this falling blade ship with each other in a suck hole.
I'm just so mad because you keep calling it the suck hole and I can't get over it.
Oh man.
All right. So assuming that in this ship, how close is Savannah to human?
With your checks, I'll say you have maybe a round and a half left, so like 10-ish seconds-ish.
Okay. And Dylan is similar-ish?
She has not sped up her morph yet.
Right. But similar-ish, like it'll take Dylan longer, but similar-ish point in the morph?
She actually did speed up her morph with her constitution check, so we'll call her a little less than halfway back to human.
Okay. So Savannah's going to continue the demorph. She's looking for a spot on the ship where she can kind of hold on in her human morph, but also get to like somewhere around Dylan so that she can like also help Dylan along as things are changing and morphing.
And is like any of that communicated with each other? Because I can tell you guys kind of a good place for you to go.
She's gonna go over to where Dylan is. She's not gonna communicate it out. She's just gonna go over to where Dylan is, and that's also in her mind like a little bit of a like she's going back to the rhino and the hospital and the janitor and everything, and knowing that Dylan is kind of going through in her own mind or whatever Dylan's approximation of that is. I think she's also just wanting to be there for Dylan. Like she's heading to Dylan. She's trying to be there as a presence around Dylan.
So where do we go, Austin?
So where do we go? Where do we go from here, GM?
These little nooks in between these power converters, huge power converters in the wall, and you guys can kind of like grab onto them, kind of lean back against the wall on the same side of the suck hole, and it'll kind of negate it for you. But you'll have to be kind of close to do it.
Oh no.
Beans.
And there you guys are. Dave Matthews' Crash plays in the background.
I don't know what that is because I don't listen to that band, Austin.
Oh, sorry. Noah Khan Crash plays in the background. sorry. Big Fish Crash plays in the background.
Oh my god.
Is real Big Fish. Big
No,
Fish
this is
a
a
fucking
fake
movie.
one. This is D&D. We're pretending.
I feel like I've probably called out the real Big Fish in this game, canonically.
Really, gravity starts to play. So
Oh, we better get a move on.
Oh my god.
Austin said trigger phrases.
Being as Savannah is currently smaller than Dylan, Dylan sees that Savannah's trying to get her to like move into this space that's going to be more protected. She's going to sort of finagle Savannah into the crevice and then smoosh herself in there to like get wedged in there. And as she's demorphing, she's going to thought speak into real speaking. I don't have a cockroach.
Oh, Savannah's probably real speech at this point. What do you have?
I have birds. I have Pip. I don't know, man.
Pip. Go to Pip. I'll go to Cockroach. Okay. We can get out of here together.
Okay.
that moment of you two back to your human forms as you finished demorphing, talked, and then started to morph again.
Savannah is going to try to slow down her morphing to match Dylan's pace. And she's going to be looking for the point in which Dylan gets extra legs, anything that can cling on, and try to take advantage of that. Like, I don't think she's not at this point, because like part of this was holding Dylan in here. So I think she's always holding onto Dylan's arm. She's kind of like, she's always like touching, making sure that like they are close, they can get out of here together. So as they morph, she's going to try to keep that up and keep positioning so that once Dylan gets more arms, she can get her to like grab onto the back of her cockroach morph and to continue to shrink down.
Yeah, and the whole time, Dylan's eyes are just on her first 2 eyes, 4 eyes, 6 eyes, 8 eyes, just straight up on Savannah the whole time. And she wraps her little spider legs around Savannah and then just starts to spin like a little bit of a web using her back legs to attach.
You guys get smaller, cling to each other. Dylan on Savannah's back. You feel your grip loosen as the wind starts to hit and pull you and pull you. This can be an athletics or acrobatics check as you try to maneuver through the big hole in the side of the ship, aka the suck hole.
Big hole in the side of the ship is a ska band too. Human, cockroach, spider, what you want?
Full morph cockroach. So that is a 18. So yeah, you slide through the suck hole out into the open air. And as everybody is falling through the air, you see there's a kingfisher kind of flying, looking up, scouting the open sky for any bugs flying. But the Bladeship through this crimson sky falls lower and lower until it starts to skim the trees, break them, crash into the ground, and with a massive explosion, almost like a mushroom cloud shoots up into the sky.
Made in association with Airtime for Nonsense. For more content like this, visit airtimefornonsense.com.